Let him suffer. Men don't fall in love with you based on all the things that you did for him. You cooked for him, cleaned for him, moved across the country.
Want to know how to give any man butterflies? Do this. And trust me, this works on the gym guy, the quiet guy, the loud guy, the I don't catch feelings guy.
Let me tell you how men fall in love. Let me break it down for you. How men truly fall in love.
You might not like this, but men don't fall in love through comfort, okay? They fall in love through stress.
Stress that man out and he will love you more for it. The problem that I see happen so often in my one-on-one sessions is the moment you become emotionally invested, those standards and boundaries soften and you develop the J-Lo mentality of my love don't cost a thing. And he thinks, really? Her love don't cost a thing? Great. Let me exert all my extra energy and effort into my hobbies, my interests, my friends, my career, and then you become resentful when he no longer plans dates and he becomes low effort. Men value what they could lose, and men will take for granted what they think isn't going anywhere. And so when you say, my love don't cost a thing, when he doesn't have to do anything at all, and you will still love him and cater to him the exact same way, he thinks she isn't going anywhere. But when you have defined standards and boundaries, that's what communicates to him, oh, okay, if I fall beneath this, I could actually lose her. In the same way, he knows that if he doesn't meet the bottom line at work, he is going to get fired. You see, the reason why he's so proactive when he gets feedback from his boss is because he knows I only have so many opportunities to get this right. I can't mess up too much.
Women are out here dropping some hints for us. The key to letting men obsess and fall in love with you deeply. Hello guys, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and wherever you're watching this video from. So guys, today's topic is how to make a man fall in love with you and also obsess with you deeply. So guys, without talking too much, I'll be letting you guys watch their opinion concerning how to make a man fall in love with you. This is from women's perspective. Please, if you are seeing us for the first time, kindly hit on the red subscribe button, drop your opinion in the comment section, and I will see you guys later. And I will also drop people's opinion regarding this topic. Okay guys, let's dive in.
Men love bitches, so let me tell you how to be that bitch. They love women that don't make them the center of the universe. Yeah, I said what I said. The girl that cancels her plans answers in like 0.2 seconds. He doesn't want you because he can get you too easily. And that's not cute, let's be honest. Why would a man want a woman that doesn't even value her own time? Men obsess over bitches because bitches get shit done. Bitches say no to plans when they're last minute. Bitches are busy a lot of the time. And bitches have other options on the side if they're not giving enough. Bitches have standards and they're not just gonna settle for someone that's not giving them exactly what they think they deserve. Bitches would say no to a booty call because it's not her worth. Want me to come over at 2 a.m. in the morning after a night out with your boys? Ew. That's disrespectful that you even think that I would. That's what a hot bitch would say. She's not being rude. She just will not accept disrespect. Everyone's like, oh my God, you play too many games. No, I'm not playing games. This is a challenge for you because I'm not letting you get it so easily. In order to make a man obsessed with you, you do not have to play a single game. You just have to make that man know that you will be just fine without him. And that's how to make a man obsessed. You can call it a bitch, but I just call that self-respect. Stop trying to be the coolest or the chillest. You're not gonna get a man that way. Well, maybe a desperate one that just wants a one-night stand. Men love bitches, right?
There's 2 things you can do as a woman to make you the type of girl that he becomes addicted to and cannot stop thinking about, and it's really easy. First, you have to understand something that men struggle with is not feeling seen or heard by most people. And that is because men are way more selfish than women. So most of the time, whenever a man is hanging out with his guy friends, they're just yapping back and forth and not really listening to each other. When you go on a date, he's just talking and talking. Listen to him, make eye contact, and ask meaningful questions. I swear your dating life will change whenever you talk less and let him talk more. Don't be afraid to leave room for some silence. Just look at him and smile. That makes him feel seen and heard. This increases the oxytocin in their brain, makes them addicted and feel more connected to you. As a woman, you also have this incredible ability to reward a man in a way that he cannot get anywhere else. And if you learn how to master how to do this, it's so easy. You can reward him by touching his arm or by saying things like, thank you so much for sharing. That is so brave of you. Saying things like that make him feel appreciation make you so irresistible. You might be asking yourself, Sam, this just sounds like I'm just trying to boost this man's ego. No, no, no. Whenever you find the right type of masculine, secure man, he will reciprocate the appreciation by providing, leading, and planning more dates for you. So it's really a win-win. I kind of want another pickle. You want more tips and tricks on how to become irresistible as a woman? Make sure to click follow. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are struggling with, and I can make another video.
Want to know how to give any man butterflies? Do this. And trust me, this works on the gym guy, the quiet guy, the loud guy, the I don't catch feelings guy, all of them. First one, say his name in a soft, intentional way. Men don't get this, ever. You say his name in sentence, not hey buddy or hey dude, but seriously Ethan, listen to me. Watch how fast he snaps into focus. Names make connection feel personal, and men melt when you make it personal. Second, give him that quick up and down look, followed by a tiny smile. Not a full elevator stare, just a half-second glance that says, I like what I'm looking at. Men barely notice details, but they notice that. It hits his ego and his emotions at the same time. Third, match his tone when he's teasing you. Guys love little moments of playful back and forth, and when you give it right back, not mean or rude, just a little spark, his brain literally registers it as chemistry. It's like, oh, she can keep up. I like this. Fourth, create one inside joke. Just one. It could be something dumb you noticed together or something he said that you teased him for. Men get attached through things that are familiar. When he has something that he only shares with you, even if it's tiny, that man is done. And last one, give him a moment of softness he wasn't expecting. Like, hey, I really like spending time with you. Short, calm, confident. Not clingy, not dramatic, just genuine. Men get butterflies when you're real with them, not when you're performing for them. But here's the truth. Men don't fall for big gestures. They fall for small signals that make them feel chosen. And those tiny moves, yeah, they work every single time.
Him suffer. Men don't fall in love with you based on all the things that you did for him. You cooked for him, cleaned for him, moved across the country for him. Women fall in love through oxytocin. Men fall in love through vasopressin. Vasopressin is released when they have to perform, when they have to overcome challenges. Men bond through their suffering, not yours. Why do you think they're so close to those military buddies that he was in during basic training? Why do you think men love video games? Men love video games because everybody starts at zero, and it is only through their time, effort, and investment that they are able to rise through the ranks. Better guns, better perks, etc. But Ale, I know somebody who knows somebody where they got together on the first night and now they've been together for 15 years. Well, Merry Christmas and happy birthday to you. I also know somebody who was in a devastating car accident and miraculously survived despite not wearing a seatbelt. But every time I get into a car, I wear a seatbelt because I know the vast majority of the time, I am not going to be the exception. I am going to be the rule. But you want to show him just how nice you are. You want to be the convenient carry. Don't be surprised when that man turns into your big mistake.
Men never expect to fall in love. So when they do, it hits them hard. So these are some ways, I'm not going to say ways to make him fall in love, but these are ways that men definitely fall in love. The best one is when he doesn't see you coming. He was not looking for it, didn't ask for it, doesn't want it, like, and there you are. And it's just like that resistance to you. Like, he just set up his own business. Like, this is the worst time. He just broke up with that 10-year relationship he was miserable in. Like, he wants to be single. Like, this, no, I'm not doing it. Like, he might be a player and like everyone's superficial and he's just like, no, this is not happening. It's happening. The second one is when you touch his heart and like maybe none of you were expecting it. Like something that you did or said like just made him emotional, and he like has like it caused like a deep like a feeling for you. Like I've had tears like when I was least expecting it, because he just did not expect it from me, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I was like, why are you crying? But yeah, when you can touch his heart, and that would be different for every man, like whatever that is, but when you can do that. The third one is when you're unavailable to him. Hear me out. Like, this is why best friends, like men and women, best friends, like, it just don't work. or if you've been pining after him and then all of a sudden like now you're indifferent and you're over it and now he's like, oh my god, like it was her all along. Like something about your absence. There's something about when a man can't have you, he'll never want you more. I don't know. You always want what you can't have.
Men love bitches. That is exactly how they fall in love. They most certainly do not fall in love when you give them everything. They fall in love when they think you might leave. And that is exactly why some of you are stuck. You're trying to make men fall in love with you with understanding, more patient, more yada yada yada. More available. No, he is just getting everything out of you without having to commit to you at all. All the damn benefits without a fear of losing you. Wow, that's just sad. Men don't value women because they're nice. Men value women they have to try to keep. The second a man thinks you're going to tolerate everything, his effort dropped. And before men start crying in the comments saying that none of this is true, okay, Jimmy, then why do you guys think that you're relationship experts the second someone leaves you? The second someone leaves you, why do they always come back to work on? Tell me that. Funny how you couldn't communicate before, but now you're sending me paragraphs. A lot of men don't realize what they have until it's gone. And a lot of women stay too long for them to even realize that. Self-love, baby. Leave that man and he'll come running back. Do not tolerate the bare minimum. Do not tolerate bullshit. Men love bitches and men love people that have self-worth.
Here's the fastest way to get any man obsessed. And I'm warning you, be careful who you use this on. It works. Number one, men have very shallow egos, okay? So play to his ego. Don't use his looks. Every girl will use his looks. Play to his masculinity. So you're so strong. You're so capable. I don't believe anyone else can do this except for you. He'll be putty in your hands. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is make him think you guys meeting and dating was fate. Now you may be saying, how do I do this? I got you. Maybe the date in which you met was a significant date for him. Maybe you have the same name as somebody he knows, his mom, a family member. Maybe your children have something in common. Play to that and say, oh, it was fate that we met because yada, yada, yada. Again, he'll be putty in your hands. Now that you have him wrapped around your little finger, here's what you're going to do. Pull back. All the way back. Be cold as ice. If he messages you, answer, but nothing too crazy. Keep it short and simple. Nothing warm. He'll be questioning what changed. Now you know nothing has changed, but you want him to keep chasing. Now when he eventually wants to see you, go ahead and do that. Be so sweet. Kissing on him, loving on him, telling him how amazing he is, how you respect him. The whole nine, okay? Pull out all the stops. He will be flabbergasted. He won't know what to think because, again, you were just being cold to him a second ago. Finally, when you're about to leave, find something he did on that date and tell him it gave you the ick. Again, this is toxic, but you're going to be going from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. He will be chasing after you, okay? Like an ant to sugar. And here's where you're going to hit him with the 1-2 punch. Tell him what a wonderful time you had and how you love being around him. He is going to be so warped in the head because what do you mean? Of course we had fun, but you just told me you had the ick. You see where I'm going here, hot and cold? Now again, I warn you, be careful who you use this on. It will work. I've done it. They will become obsessed. You will be running through their mind consistently. And even better, they'll do everything to impress you. Make sure you don't get that ick again. Use this, come back here, and tell me it works, because I know it does. Bye.
So guys, let's take some comment and see if people agreed with these points that these ladies are giving in the comment section. So the first person here said, the best thing someone told me, the more you love them, the more they love themselves. The more you love and are obsessed with yourself, the more they will too. And now that a hill I will die on. So the other person here said, married 27 years, it sounds wrong or selfish, but it got so much better when I started focusing on myself and making me a priority. The other person here said, do not lose yourself ever. Stay in the gym. Take yourself on dates. Be obsessed with yourself and keep your mind on your own bag. That is deep. So guys, do you agree or you do not agree? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let's continue.
If you want a man to commit to you and value you, you have to understand this. Men don't commit whenever they feel controlled. Men commit whenever they feel respected and feel freedom. But there's a way you can communicate your strong boundaries while still giving him that sense of freedom. I'm going to give you 3 different scenarios of how this can play out. Say he's going out with the boys and he's like, hey, we might be out tonight. We might stay out late tonight. You're going to say, okay, have fun. I trust you. To give him that sense of security within yourself and trust in him, because he knows that if he falls short of that or disrespects you, that's on him, not you. You are not going to be blowing up his phone while he's out with the boys. No. You're going to be too busy relaxing, making plans with your friends, having fun. You're not his mom. You're not going to check up on him, see where he's at. No. That's desperate energy. That's chasing. That's going to turn him off. You're going to let him come to you. If he's dealing with a scenario where he's like, I don't really know what to do, like I'm really unsure, empower him by saying something like, I trust that the decision's going to come to you. Make him feel powerful and confident. He will be obsessed with you whenever you make him feel powerful and make him feel like a man. Instead of trying to be his mother and telling him what to do. And if he's like, no, what do you think I should do? Then that's when you can kind of be like, turn it back on him. Make him think. Men love a woman that calls him out on his shit and makes him think. You want to be that grounded, safe space for him. Whenever you become that grounded, safe space for him, he will be obsessed with you. This one is one you guys message me about all the time. If he's being inconsistent or he's asking for space and he's really overwhelmed and he's like, oh, work's just been a lot, I'm sorry. That's okay. I completely understand how work's been a lot. I trust that you're going to decide the best thing for you. I just require consistency and intention. You're not going to abandon yourself and your needs. If he pulls back, you're good. You pull back too. You don't chase. You let him know you're emotionally safe in yourself and confident in what you have to offer, and you're not going to be waiting around for him. That is how you empower a man to have a sense of freedom while still holding your boundaries. And that equals emotional safety, which makes you so magnetic, and he will be obsessed with you. You're welcome.
Do you want to know how men truly are able to fall in love? Listen up. There's only one universal way a guy can fall for you. And it involves you acting as the high value woman that you are. It is as simple as being willing to walk away. As soon as he oversteps a boundary that you have set clear from the beginning, you walk away. You automatically invalidate a guy when you show him that he cannot mess with you. He cannot mess with you. You bruise his ego just a little bit by showing him that you're not accepting that type of behavior that is disrespectful to you. And ultimately, that's what makes him come back. That's what makes him want to win you over. And that's what makes him respect you. Without respect, there's no love. There's no relationship. So next time he disrespects you, you know what to do. Walk away. He'll be all over you. Stay wise, my friends.
We've spoken a lot about how men fall in love, and it's a big topic because most women believe that men fall in love the way that they do, the way that we do, through emotional intimacy, conversation, through being known and like absorbed, right? That's not inaccurate for women, okay? But it describes a fundamentally different process than what happens and what research has shown happens in men. So we're going to talk more about it today. There is science behind this, okay? Male pair bonding is heavily activity mediated, meaning men form attachment through shared experience and proximity over time, not through disclosure, not through the trauma dumping or the one night of talking all your feelings out and history out, etc. The act of doing things together repeatedly in a context of low social pressure is what builds that neurochemical foundation for male love. This is partly why men will say that they fell in love watching a game together, doing a game together, or just being in the same room and all of a sudden, whatever, it clicks, sitting side by side silently. The content of the interaction matters less than the consistency and the ease. That's what they're looking for. There's also a timing asymmetry that us women need to understand, and I wonder if you've already known this, but women's attachment tends to develop relatively early in relationship formation and deepens over time. Men's attachment often operates on a delay. It accumulates quietly and tends to surface after a period of consistent access and safety, not during an initial intensity or intimate phase or intimate night. This is why men frequently describe realizing they are in love retrospectively, them breaking up with you, or, you feeling bad they didn't fight for your relationship and then they realize that they love you. The recognition comes later. The practical implication is that We don't want to jump ahead to create those low pressure experiences, right? And we don't even want to force deep conversation and emotional processing and trying to click that attachment, okay? We want it to come naturally and we want him to pursue us, okay? Depth does matter, but ease and consistency are the substrate.
Ladies, can we stop giving men your entire movie trailer in the first 2 days? There's actually a bonding hormone in men called vasopressin, and a lot of men bond through pursuit, curiosity, emotional pacing, and shared experiences over time. So when you trauma dump, you double text, reply in 4.5 seconds, cancel your whole life for him, and emotionally attach before he's even proven consistency, you're skipping the natural bonding process completely. And no, I'm not talking about playing games. I'm talking about healthy mystery, healthy pacing, and actually letting a man discover you over time. So go live your life. Go to the gym, hang out with your friends, work on your goals. Let him wonder about you a little bit and stop over explaining everything early on. If he says, "What are you doing today?" you don't need to send a full documentary. Just running errands and working on a few things. That's enough. You know, and let men invest. If he offers to help you with something, let him. If he wants to plan the date, let him. If he calls you, stop trying to control every second and let there be space sometimes, because a lot of men emotionally bond through process of pursuing, protecting, experiencing, and slowly getting closer to you. Men love a calm and steady woman. Not every conversation has to be emotionally charged. A lot of women overgive so quickly that there's no emotional buildup. Healthy mystery is not manipulation. It's self-respect, it's pacing, it's having a full life outside of a man. Got this, Pookies.
You might not like this, but men don't fall in love through comfort, okay? They fall in love through stress. And no, I don't mean emotional chaos or toxic games. I mean a challenge. So the science, okay? Women bond through oxytocin and dopamine, which is connection, affection, emotional closeness, you know the vibes. But men bond through vasopressin. It's a hormone linked to loyalty and protection and overcoming challenges. So we bond through opposite things. That's why they form really deep connections with men they go to war with. It's people who they overcome challenges with, not people who make them feel cozy and flowery and amazing. So if you want to activate that bonding hormone in a man, here are the 3 ways to stress him, because you got to stress him out, ladies, not make him cozy. Number 1, don't be overly available. Let him wonder a little. Let him initiate that small uncertainty. Speak English triggers the pursuit. Number 2, keep your standards high. Let him work to meet them. Men bond when they feel they've earned something valuable, not when they've just got some rubbish off the street for free. Number 3, have your own life, purpose, passion, independence. That tension between closeness and distance creates attraction and long-term emotional investment from him, because he can't always get you and he's really got to put into being with you. You're not here to soothe him like a mother, okay? You're here to inspire devotion like a muse.
Okay, how do you get a man to fall so deep in love with you? Easy. Disappear. Disappear. You heard me. You know why? Because men are not like us. We need the person to be in front of us for us to fall in love. Men are not like this. Men actually fall deeper in love with you when you are absent, when you are not around. Yes, they fall even harder in love in your absence. So that means stop being available. Focus on your goals. Focus on your daily tasks. I'm sure you have things that you need to do, baby girl, and you're putting them off because you're waiting for a text from Chad. You need to stop that, okay? He can feel that desperate energy, and this is why he's being repelled. So, become unavailable. You need to be unpredictable. You need to have a level of unavailability, and this is what is going to make the man obsessed with you. The more available you are, the more he doesn't value you. Okay, when things come freely to us, we don't value it. But when you're unavailable, and sometimes you tell him no, and you pick and choose when you want to see him, if he's outside your door every night because he's obsessed, don't come to me, okay? yeah.
How to increase vasopressin so that man bonds to you. Here's the thing, as a woman, you shouldn't even be doing too much. Women who overdo it, they act like his mother. That decreases the hormones that we want to increase. Some of you are saying, oh, it's too many rules, I can't do it. When really the way you can increase a man's bonding hormones is through the way you communicate. We've gotten it a little twisted. We all think we just have free filter to say whatever we want to anyone. And oh my gosh, if people tell us any type of rules and it's too much, I couldn't possibly do it. If that's working for you, go on ahead. But so many of us have not learned proper communication styles, proper relationship styles. We didn't have a healthy mother-father dynamic to model that for us. One of the ways vasopressin is released is through him accomplishing a task. So let him do stuff for you. Here's a psychology tip for you. Most people think, oh, if I do some nice things for people, they will like me more. Opposite is actually more true. When you have them do nice things for you, they like you more. Crazy. Here's an example of where vasopressin could be released. I bet you mess it up every time. Your man goes, where do you want to eat? You go, I don't know, you choose. But this is the perfect opportunity to give him a little task that he can do for you, accomplish that, and feel good. My first video, what did I say? Men do not fall in love through sex. They fall in love through the commitments they make and keep to you. So where do you want to eat? Pick two things. Oh, I don't know, babe. I would love to do either sushi or we could go get steak. Guess what? Now you have given the bait. Hey, here are two easy tasks you could do to make me happy. And when he picks one of them, he takes you to sushi. Oh my gosh, babe, I'm so happy. Tell him your feelings about that. Now you just triggered vasopressin, dopamine, testosterone, because you gave him a little task he could do for you. You let him complete it, and then you told him how happy that makes you. That's the other thing. Communicating with your feelings gives him that hormonal release that he did a good job. He completed a task. He's a big, strong man. You're not doing anything extra. I'm not saying lie, but how many times have they actually done something for you and you're like, oh, that makes me feel really good. That makes me feel really happy. Say that. That makes me feel happy. That makes me feel safe. That makes me feel protected. You want him to do more of that stuff? Say more of that stuff.
And don't fall in love with good girls. They fall in love with the girls that they can't control. That's why the nicer you are, the quicker he loses interest, which is why I'm not nice to you specifically. And clearly it's working. Stop being so predictable. It's boring. It doesn't keep him on his toes. Be his prettiest problem, okay? Remember that. So when you're texting back fast, you're being understanding to everything that he does. How is that being his prettiest problem? You're no problem at all. And that's not how you get the man. Men don't fall in love when they have you. They fall in love when they think that they could possibly lose you. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
That's why they're obsessed with the damn woman that doesn't even text them back. They can't stop talking to the bros about it. Challenge his goddamn ego. Make him step up and work for you. You don't gotta be an absolute bitch, but you can't be too available, that's all.
Let me tell you how men fall in love. Let me break it down for you. How men truly fall in love. Men fall in love through what they do for you. Through what they invest, what they fix, what they sacrifice, what they spend. Every little thing he does for you makes him feel more connected to you. That is his attachment style. But most women think the way to make him sure about you is by telling him how much you love him, by doing stuff for him, cooking, cleaning, and scrubbing his toilets. No, men do not find clarity in your words. They don't find clarity in what you do for them. They find clarity through their own effort, their own consistency, their own pursuit. So if he's not doing things for you, he's not bonding. If he is not investing in you, he is not attaching. Men fall in love through what they give to you, not by what he hears or what you do. No, do with this information whatever you deem fit. If you want more insight, go to the AINK on my bio to get started. I'll see you again.
So there's a hormone that makes a man unequivocally and undeniably obsessed with you. It's called vasopressin. Women fall in love through oxytocin, the love hormone, and men fall in love through the stress hormone. And I'm going to give you 10 ways on how to activate this and make your man fall in love with you. I'm going to do this no bullshit kind of way, and I'm going to do it fast. So stay with me here. There's 10 of them. And if you are currently dating, try these and get back to me and thank me later. Okay. Number 1, eye contact. So eye contact for a longer period of time, at least 4 to 5 seconds, I know it's uncomfortable, actually activates vasopressin. So next time he cracks a funny joke, stare into his soul for longer than you think is necessary. Literally, his brain will activate it as intimacy, not just like a regular attraction. He will be like, whoa, oh my God, I need to be in her life. Ladies, physical touch that's just like random and casual, not sexual. So like when you sit next to each other at a date night, brushing your leg against his, if you stroke his shoulder after a funny joke, if you link your arm with him when you walk, those things signal vasopressin. I know it's subtle, but it works. This is one that I just learned about recently, but shared novelty. So going on new experiences together, sharing some new memory, doing something new together that activates that dopamine and vasopressin together bonds him to you. Number 4 is your tone of voice. So if you keep your pace slower and your voice lower, it signals to your nervous system that you are safe to be around. And this goes for everybody in your life, but this signals to people that you are safe and they can relax and surrender around you. I am a nervous system coach as well, so I think I know a little thing or two about it. I think this is number 5, but physical presence during stress. So vasopressin spikes when they feel calm, when they are giving like a story or trying to give their side of things during a stressful situation. If you just listen to their side, stay calm and steady, instead of trying to fix their problems, that spikes vasopressin in a subtle way. And this is the most important one. Number 6, if you let him provide and protect you, this goes back to his primal instincts of wanting to give to you and protect you. It's very, very important to let him do that. Ways you can do this for him is letting him carry your bag, letting him open the door for you, letting him figure out the directions, letting him activate his masculine energy to protect you, provide, and be that masculine energy for you. That's vasopressin. He wants to do that. You don't need to act like a little sad guppy that doesn't know how to do anything and is incompetent and needs help all the time. That's not what it is. It's allowing him to step into his masculine so you can step into your feminine. This is one I just learned about recently, but number 7, scent association. So wearing the same exact scent brings up the scent and creates memory and activates vasopressin because it's bonding him to you, especially if you were having a good time and he's associating those memories with that scent. It's going to keep activating it time and time again. Number 8 is physical proximity when you are in rest. So that rest mode, that rest state, is when you feel like you can be most vulnerable and bond to somebody. So cuddling, maybe taking care of each other, no talking required, that low stress state, that's when you create that vasopressin, ironically enough, and oxytocin, so you connect on like a better level. Number 9, and this one's a bit odd, but synchronizing your breathing or your movement to him. So if you're cuddling and you synchronize your breath to him, that signals to his nervous system that it's safe, that you are safe to be around, and it creates a bond as well. Number 10, and this is coming from somebody who is a nervous system coach and attachment healing coach, if you are genuinely regulated, if your nervous system is genuinely regulated around him, he will ultimately want to stay with you because he will get signaled that it's safe to be with you and around you. So that creates safety ultimately. An example of this is if you're going on a date and something happens, a switch up happens, and it becomes a stressful environment, if you stay steady instead of spiraling, he'll connect with that more. None of this is like playing games or a trick. This is genuinely just biology and it actually works. So go try it at home and follow me. Love you.
So men fall in love through vasopressin and then women fall in love through oxytocin. Vasopressin is the hormone, the bonding hormone that men feel towards a woman, but the way that that is released is through stress. Women fall in love through oxytocin, which is the love hormone. That's when you have a child, that's what's released so that you have that bonding. And you want to instinctively take care of them, love them, nurture them. And this is where I just made a video around how I was brought up Greek and how I was told that you cook, you clean, you do everything for a man. And I found that that led to them having less respect for you rather than being appreciative of all of that. This is why men love a bitch. And there's a saying that I love, which is the more that a woman loves herself, the more that a man loves her. And then the more that a woman loves a man, the more a man loves himself. The more you give to a man, the more it inflates his ego, and then he becomes quite entitled to that. Men need to feel like they have a challenge and you need to stress them out a little bit. And by that, I don't mean playing games and being toxic. You just need to sit back and you need to get them to help you solve your issues. Give them a little bit of a challenge, make them a little bit stressed, and then they feel like, oh, you know, like this is my thing to take care of. And that's what makes them bond with you. Where when you're like, you know, I'm a very nurturing person, right? I actually love to take care of my past boyfriends in that capacity, like cook, clean. Didn't really get me anywhere though. Instinctively, like I can give that to my son and I love to cook for him. Sometimes I just cook and I like sit there and watch him eat. And it just makes me so happy. But in a romantic dynamic, that doesn't really fulfill much for a man. And as a woman, because we feel like we give our love through nurturing and taking care of someone in that capacity, we think that that's going to make them feel loved. When men and women are just so different, it actually works really well for us. They get to be stressed and we just look after ourselves. We get our nails done. You know what I mean?
One thing that took me way too long to learn about men and how they fall in love and how they're wired is that men don't want you to be the easy girl, the convenient girl, the one that's always agreeing to everything he wants, that is really easy for him to please. They want you to be inconvenient. They want you to be unpredictable and crazy and express your emotions. And I don't mean crazy in like a I'm gonna slash his tires type of way. I mean crazy in like not letting yourself be filtered because you think that if you show him exactly who you are, it's gonna be too much for him. Because if it's too much for him and he gaslights you and he tells you that you're crazy or that you're being insane, he's a boy. You're dating a boy, not a man. Because a real man will love the fact that you're challenging him to be better. Men fall in love whenever they feel challenged, whenever they feel like they have to conquer you constantly. And whenever you're too easy to please, then they don't have any motivation to be better. And when men don't feel motivated to be better, they don't feel purposeful. They feel like they're not needed, and therefore they feel like they have to seek somewhere else or something else in order to get that hit of like, ooh, yes, this woman needs me. She wants me to provide. She wants me to conquer her, to win her over. So send him on little side quests. Like, tell him what you want. Tell him what you need. And the man that is meant to be with you will go till the end of the world to fulfill that. And if a man isn't doing those things for you, let him go, girl, because that's a boy, not a man. And you're gonna save yourself a lot of time by cutting those men out and actually not lowering your standards, and instead finding a man that reaches your standards. Men don't want you to be easy. They want you to be inconvenient. They want you to challenge them, because if you were easy, they wouldn't feel motivated. And when a man doesn't feel motivated, they don't feel purposeful. And if a man doesn't feel purposeful, he's turned off. You become his mother. You become just some girl that he has access to whenever he wants. And he's not gonna value you. He's not gonna wanna put a ring on you. He's not gonna wanna commit, because men are like animals, okay? Like, they are primal beings that want to hunt. Okay, so in order to bring that instinct out in him, be the range, be the wild woman that you are, and stop containing yourself in order to please him. Okay? I love you.
All these points that this lady gave, do you agree or you not agree? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Till I come your way again next time, guys. Remember, bless and bye.